Be me, 27-year-old feminist marketing manager making 85K a year. Dating boyfriend for 3 years, graphic designer making 45K. Relationship started great. We connected well, had fun together, never cared about money. Difference at first, just enjoyed him. He's creative and talented, works at small agency not making much. Start noticing friends dating guys who make way more money. They get taken on expensive trips, get designer gifts live, comfortable. Meanwhile, I'm splitting bills but paying for most fun stuff. Start feeling resentful that I make double but still paying extras. Begin making small comments about his salary and career going nowhere. Tell him he should look for better opportunities at bigger agencies. He says he likes his job and people there. It's good environment. Say that's nice, but he's not maximizing his earning potential there. He looks confused, says I didn't care about traditional money. Remind him I'm feminist, but doesn't mean dating someone unambitious. Tell him plenty of women would want successful, driven man, not complacent. He goes quiet and says he'll think about looking at other options. Feel good that I'm motivating him to want more for himself. Don't realize I'm planting seeds of inadequacy that will grow. He starts browsing job listings that night on laptop next to me. Month later, he mentions interview at larger agency for senior role. Ask him about salary range, and he says 65K decent bump up. Tell him that's good. Start but should really aim for 80K minimum. He says that's not realistic for his experience level in market. Tell him that attitude is exactly why he's underpaid, doesn't advocate. Say confident men know their worth and demand proper compensation. He says okay. He'll try to negotiate higher if they make offer. Gets offer at 62K and negotiates to 67K. Feels proud of himself. Tell him that's still leaving money on table, but guess it's improvement. He accepts job and starts working longer hours learning new systems. 3 months into new job, he's stressed coming home exhausted. Complain that we never do anything fun anymore, always working late. He says he's trying to prove himself so he can advance quickly. Tell him good, he should be thinking about next promotion and raise. Ask when he thinks he'll make 80K like I suggested months ago. He says maybe in a year or two if he performs well. Tell him a year is too long, he should be more aggressive. He looks frustrated, says you're never satisfied with anything I accomplish. Tell him I'm just pushing him because he's capable of more. He stops talking about work with me, starts keeping career stuff private. 6 months at new job, and he tells me he got promoted. Salary jumped to 78K, almost what I suggested he should make. Tell him that's great, but 80K is really minimum for that title. He stares at me and asks, why can't you just be happy? Tell him I am happy, but also realistic about what he should earn. Say that settling for less than worth becomes a habit. He needs break. He says he negotiated hard for this, and he's proud of outcome. Tell him pride in mediocre negotiation is why men stay underpaid. He walks away without responding, goes to other room, closes door. Notice he's been distant lately, doesn't share good news with me. Year into that job, and he's applying to creative director roles. One offers him 95K to lead their design team, huge jump. Tell him that's good progress, but should really hold out 6 figures. He says this is already way more than expected to make now. Tell him low expectations are why he's been underpaid all these years. Say he needs to see himself as premium talent, not grateful. He accepts the 95K job, says not turning down this opportunity. Tell him he's going to regret not negotiating harder when could. He says the only thing I regret is letting you make me feel bad. Starts job, and suddenly he's in totally different professional league. New job has him working with executives and high-level clients. He's dressing better, getting expensive haircuts, networking with successful people. Comes home talking about colleagues who went to top schools, drive cars. Notice he's changing, becoming more polished and confident than before. Feel proud I pushed him here, but also weird that he seems different. He mentions new VP of creative is woman, my age, who's impressive. Ask about her, and he says she's talented, makes 180K mentoring him. Feel threatened by successful woman in his life, but tell myself irrational. He starts working late with her on projects, says she's teaching him. Tell him that's great. Networking with powerful people will help career. Few months pass, and he's really hitting his stride at company. Getting invited to strategy meetings with C-suite, presenting his ideas. He tells me about big campaigns he's leading. I remind him, ask raise, says he just got promoted 6 months ago. It's too soon. Ask more. Tell him it's never too soon if you're delivering value above compensation. He sighs and says he'll think about timing, doesn't want to seem greedy. Tell him greedy is how rich people think he needs. Adopt that mindset. Notice he's stopped seeking my advice on career, makes decisions without asking. When I ask about work, he gives short answers, doesn't share details. Realize I've become someone he wants to avoid talking to about achievements. Year at that job and headhunter reaches out about director, role 130K. He's excited, tells me. This would put him way above what I said. Tell him 130K is good, but should negotiate for 150K, since has leverage. He says he's happy with 130K. That's almost triple what made when met. Tell him comparing to old salary is loser mentality, should only look forward. Say, if wants to be taken seriously as executive needs executive compensation. He looks at me differently now, like seeing something he didn't notice. Says, you know what? You're right, I do deserve more. Going ask 145K. Negotiates and gets 142K. Accepts the position, starts in month at company. Tell him good, but he left 8K on table by not holding firm. Starts new role and barely comes home, now working 70-hour weeks. When he is home, he's exhausted or on laptop finishing projects. Try to spend time with him, but he's preoccupied and distant emotionally. Tell him I didn't push him to succeed, just so could ignore relationship. He says this is what you wanted, someone ambitious and driven, right? Tell him yes, but not at expense of our relationship and time. He says can't have both right now, building career like I told him. Feel frustrated because I wanted him successful, but still available to me. He says maybe that was unrealistic expectation to want driven man stays same. Notice he's getting offers to speak at conferences and industry events. Start seeing him post on LinkedIn about career growth and leadership. He's gaining followers and getting recognition from people in industry. Women comment on his posts, calling him inspiring and asking career advice. Feel jealous of attention he's getting from successful women who appreciate. See that VP woman from previous job, comments on everything he posts. He responds to her comments more than he responds to mine lately. Confront him about her, and he says she's just colleague and friend. Tell him it seems like more than that from how you interact online. He says, maybe you're jealous that someone appreciates my success without criticism. Asks, when was last time you complimented me without following with what should do? Realize he's right. I can't remember last time I just praised him. Tell him I'll try to be more supportive going forward without pushing. He says it's too late for that. You already made me into what wanted. Says differences now. I see what you did and I don't like it. Tells me I made him chase money and status to feel worthy of me. Says he lost himself, trying to become good enough for someone never satisfied. Feel defensive, and tell him I just wanted him to reach full potential. He says no. You wanted boyfriend whose salary didn't embarrass you around friends. Says you claimed feminism, but enforced traditional provider role harder than traditional. Realizes he's completely right about everything, but too proud to admit out loud. Month later, he's even more distant, coming home later. Avoiding conversations. Catch him texting someone, constantly smiling at his phone in ways doesn't with me. Ask who he's talking to, and he says just work people about projects. Feels suspicious, but he shows me work group chat, so I drop it. Notice he's been going to networking events alone, doesn't invite me anymore. When I ask about them, he says they're boring. I wouldn't enjoy anyway. Feel hurt that he's keeping parts of his life separate from me. Used to be involved in everything now, finding out about his life through social. He posts photo from industry dinner and that VP woman sitting next to him. Comments on photo are all about what a power couple they look like. Confront him about the photo and why he didn't tell me she was there. He says, because I knew you'd react exactly like you're reacting right now. Tell him I'm not jealous, I'm concerned about appropriate boundaries with coworkers. He says we're friends and colleagues, nothing inappropriate is happening between us. Ask if he has feelings for her, and he's quiet for too long. Says she's someone who appreciates me and makes me feel good about myself. Tells me she never made him feel like he wasn't enough or needed change. Says when he tells her about accomplishments, she's happy for him, doesn't add conditions. Realize this woman is giving him what I stopped giving years ago: validation. Feel panic because I'm losing him to someone who does what I used to. Tell him I can change, I'll stop pushing, and just appreciate what accomplished. He says it's too late, I already became what you wanted, and that doesn't want. Says the man making 45K loved you, but you didn't love him back enough. Tells me you spent 3 years making me feel inadequate and small and worthless. Now, I make good money, have status, have options, and realize I deserve better. Asks me when. Was last time you made me feel good about myself without criticism. Sit there trying to remember and realize I can't think of single example. He says exactly. You were so focused on what I should be. Forgot who I was. Tells me he's been seeing Sarah the VP woman, and they're together now. Says she makes him feel valued and appreciated, things I stopped doing. Ask him how long this has been going on, and he says emotionally, months. Says they haven't been physical yet, because wanted to end things with me first. Tells me she's everything he needs now. Someone confident, successful, and supportive. Says unlike me, she doesn't need to fix him or push him, just enjoys him. Realize I spent 3 years molding him into man I thought I wanted, lost him. He packs his stuff and leaves while I'm sitting there processing what happened. Tells me on his way out that I should find someone who's already successful. Says that way you won't have to tear them down, building them up. Doctor closes and I'm alone in apartment. We shared, realizing I created replacement. Woman who appreciates the successful man I built through years of criticism. Week later, see them together on his social media, officially dating now. She's beautiful, successful, confident, everything I claimed to be, but actually wasn't. He looks happy and relaxed in photos in ways never looked with me. Comments are full of support from mutual colleagues saying they're perfect together. His friends who never liked me are commenting enthusiastically about how great she is. Realize everyone in his life is celebrating that he's with her instead of me. She posts about him, calling him most talented and driven person she's worked with. He responds saying she brings out the best in him and makes him feel unstoppable. Realize she gets the benefit of all the ambition I demanded he develop, while I'm left alone with nobody because couldn't appreciate him during building. 2 months later, and they're everywhere together, industry events, conferences, panels. He's thriving professionally and personally, getting promoted again to VP level himself. She's by his side at everything, supporting him, celebrating him, lifting him up. See photo from conference where they're presenting together on stage looking powerful. Realize they're both successful, ambitious people who enhance each other instead of competing. My friends ask what happened, and I explain that I pushed him be successful. One friend says, "So you pushed him until he was too good for you then?" Realize that's exactly what happened. I upgraded him right out of my league. Tell myself she got lucky getting him after I did all hard work fixing. But deep down, know the truth, she got him because appreciated what I criticized. 6 months after breakup, and I'm struggling to date anyone who meets standards, looking for successful, ambitious men. But they don't want to date me once know me. Realize successful men want women who support them, not women who constantly criticize. They already have ambition and drive. They don't need partner making them feel inadequate. Try dating guy making 120K and find myself doing same thing, criticizing career. He breaks up with me after 2 months, says I'm exhausting and nothing ever enough. Realize I have pattern of taking successful men and making them feel like failures. Therapist asks if I'm capable of being satisfied with anyone's accomplishments ever. Sit there unable to answer because genuinely don't know if I can stop pushing. Wonder if I'm doomed to be alone because I can't appreciate people where year after breakup and see announcement they're engaged. She's posting ring photos. He's now VP at major company making over 200K. Exactly what she makes equal. They bought house together in nice neighborhood, both thriving in careers and life. See wedding photos eventually, and all my old friends are there celebrating them. I wasn't invited. Obviously I'm the ex who made him feel worthless for years. Watch from outside as he builds beautiful life with woman who appreciated him. She didn't have to push him because she was secure enough not need him different. I pushed him because I was insecure about being with someone making less than me. Talk to therapist about what happened, and she asks if I loved him or project. Sit there unable to answer, which is probably the answer itself really clearly. Spent 3 years focused on his salary and status, never just enjoyed being with him. Made everything about what he should be doing next, instead of who he was. Disguised criticism as support and ambition as love, but really just wanted trophy. He figured it out eventually and found woman who actually loves him, not. Resume. Now I'm 30 and single, still looking for man who meets standards I can't meet. Learned you can push someone to improve until they improve past you and leave. Still see their lives unfold on social media, living beautifully without me. They're having baby now, buying bigger house, thriving in careers, supporting each other. She never had to push him to be ambitious. He just is with her, because makes feel. I made him feel incapable and worthless until finally believed he deserved better. Told him to earn more money, and he did. Then earned his way out my life. Now someone else gets the successful, confident man I spent 3 years creating criticism, while I'm still looking for successful man who will tolerate my constant demands, dissatisfaction. Learned that building someone up works better than tearing down, but learned too late